Yo, hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh boy. God, I hate starting so fucking late, dude. I gotta do. Just start earlier. I mean, I wanted to. But then I was sleeping so good in the morning, dude. I just didn't interrupt my sleep. I mean, at least I got a good sleep. Been a while. What up, Mr. Skull? Nada. Figure out times, and then the thing I think the hardest is automation. What the fuck? You okay, buddy? Did you saw Home in early access? I did. I watched a couple streams, but I feel like it's a type of game where like watching it is just not fun. It's like fun actually playing it, but hold on. Hogio. არა ისა რაღაცა ის არა ჭამ არა Demon Twitch partner manager calling, asking why stream started so late. So yeah, I got a call. But yeah, I did see the game coming out, but is it like cheap? Cause I was watching today, some guy was playing it, and you know what I like? The arena. Arena is kind of fun. Odin. Oh, heroes. Oh yeah, it is like $11. I mean 12 for me. It's a good thing that they straight up added a couple modes in multiplayer. And you can just straight up play like certain modes that are fun. One of the modes is basically arena mode, where it's like kind of like roguelike. You choose like first you choose like out of 3 heroes, then you choose abilities basically also out of 3, like you get multiple choices. Then you also choose gear also out of 3, and then you choose like army basically out of 3. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed sort of fun, but again, like I'm not really in a hero's mood. And watching it is also not fun. I feel like playing it would be way more fun, but since it's early access, it's like it's kind of rough like investing your time into it when you know that like they're gonna change so much shit about it. So I would rather wait for when it actually comes out fully and just play it then. But yeah, overall, I feel like it seemed like they did a great job. Like they really are going to, like it feels like they're gonna reignite the whole like heroes genre basically. It feels like it's like a proper good game that they made. €30 for me. That's all you get for being European. Does it not suck, Rexlex, that as a white European you constantly get abused by like pretty much everything? Because it's expected that you're gonna have like a lot more money to pay for everything. So literally everyone and everything is just abusing you. Your government abuses you, Steam abuses you. We should bomb some Eastern country like US does. You should actually. At least you will show some backbone. Maybe Russia will actually be afraid. And maybe they're not gonna be sending over some random ass rockets into European territory. Just to test you motherfuckers. My favorite is still the Mike Roth guy, or whatever the fuck his name is, who was talking about how basically if NATO shuts down Russian rockets or drones, it's actually show of whatchamacallit. Like he said that like basically if they do that, Europe is gonna be showing that it's afraid of Russia. But if they don't shut it down and they're gonna escort it outside of the European zone, that's going to show strength, he said. Like, dude, this inverted values, dude. Are you not tired of this shit, dude? That like you have like literal fucking pussies in your in power in Europe. I mean, look, you guys at least have a choice. It's not like you guys are living in a dictatorship. But you choose these motherfuckers. You choose these motherfuckers to be in power. Like, that is insane to me. Like, we at least don't have a choice. You motherfuckers have a choice. You still choose pussies. Like, that's insane. So it's too expensive to just download free without SMS and registration. Did you guys see the videos on Omegle? Did you mog anyone, Rex Lex? No mogul. Videos on Amogus? No, Amogus fucking Omogul. Fucking what Amogus, dude? Are you like stuck in like 2010 or some shit like that? Actually, when did Among Us came out? It was around that time, no? Like 2000 and something. Wait, you didn't really? Okay, wait, let me show you. XQC or Mogul. It's basically a website where you get to compete with other people in mugging them. It basically checks your facial features and gives you a score. Jesus Christ, dude. There's one with Asmongold too. That's fucking funny, dude. I like to thank you because of you learn a lot of 3D modeling. Hey, dude. Good for you. Did you win any match in that game? No, I didn't play. You can play, and if you win, let me know. You can mug all of those people. See the whale that stranded in Baltic? No, but I saw like a bunch of other similar videos. Well, not videos, but posts that like dolphins are being thrown on the shore and they're in like a very weird condition. Like it's almost like skin. Like their skin being eaten off or some shit like that. I wonder if it has to do with that oil factory or something that Ukrainians bombed like couple days ago and like a bunch of oil basically went into the sea. I wonder if it has to do with that. But you're also saying Baltic. That's like north, right? Ay. They left him to die. He didn't die. Private rescue attempt failed again. They brought him to the northern sea. Oh. Dude, that is some Death Stranding type of shit. Isn't that like literally the definition of Death Stranding? It's going on for weeks. What if he's suicidal, dude? He's just tired of living, dude. What did you miss? I don't know. Not much. You missed the whale being stranded near Baltic Sea. Baltic. Baltic. Oh, you posted a cryptic message from earlier. You okay, buddy? Are you right? Ah.
every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Also, thank you for asking. I'm good. You're so nice for working. And nice, that's an easy work. Thanks, dude. Yeah, she's sleeping right now. I don't even want to say her name. Dude, lately my sleeps have been like pretty like deep. I rarely like wake up. I actually have like good sleeps during the night. And the funny part is that when I wake up in the morning, I always end up having the cat being like somewhere in my arms. And it's so funny because I wake up and I'm like, how the fuck did you get here? It is just so funny. I'm always like, how the fuck did you end up in my arms, bitch? I mean, she's just funny like that. One day, you don't know why. Try.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
In you. Yeah, that's actually nice. Gives it a little bit more depth. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Boop, boop, boop. People like. I've been talking with a few of my streaming friends, and it seems to be a hot topic. You're either Team Green with Spotify or Team Red with YouTube Premium. I don't know. I have tried Spotify on stream in the past, and honestly, my experience was absolute fucking dog shit. I think Spotify is a lot worse in terms of like it offering you like something new. And I think YouTube does a way better job at that. Like YouTube recommendations, in my opinion, at the very least, are way better than a Spotify recommendation. Spotify recommendations always seems to be like sort of like same exact shit. Like it's like trying not to upset you too much, right? And give you anything new. And then YouTube algorithm to me seems like a lot better overall. Because YouTube is almost like not afraid to like give you something new. But the algorithm also understands that like, you know, people that have listened to similar shit, they liked it, you know? So I would say YouTube probably is overall better. Also, problem with Spotify is that you can't skip ads. Like, unless you're buying it, obviously, right? But, I mean, it's 2026. Like, you can do some things with skipping ads, you know, nowadays. And, yeah, like, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. In a big 2026. Just use YouTube, it has no ads. I mean, it does have ads, but, you know, there are ways for you to not have those. Got it, the undertone. audio system and if there are going to be ads. Do you ever get a feeling like you're talking to a chat GPT? Like whenever you're talking to people? Or like the person who's talking to is using like some sort of like a GPT software? Like they're not even real? Do you guys ever get that feeling? It's hard to deliver mail and use chat. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense why it seems like a little bit robotic. Wait, does that like text to speech also like sort of like correct your speech? And basically gives you a better version of what you actually wanted you to say? Is that how it works? Because that could explain the roboticness of the stuff that you type. That makes sense. Human connection. There are absolutely no bots or automated systems. Just real people are engaging in a meaningful, high-value conversation. Let's keep the human element at the forefront of our networking journey. Hashtag authenticity. Hashtag human connection. Hashtag networking. That's actually kind of not too funny, kind of funny. What the fuck? Goodbye. Goodbye. Guess I can do this. That's good. I'm not sure if you know, Shaza, but MCR is going to tour in Europe. If you like them, I would definitely recommend seeing them. It's an amazing experience if you're a fan. No, I would love to see something like 21 Pilots, but I'm not like a super big fan of MCR. I do like MCR, but like I'm not a big fan. If like 21 Pilots were like coming to Georgia or some shit like that, I would absolutely go to that shit, dude. Take my wife with me, go to that shit. Dash, would you go to 21 Pilots concert? Huh? Actually, if I extend this. Making it happen. That's good. I mean, I could always add more, but do I want to do that? Like, do I want to add more here, for example? No. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Although... no, it's fine. Not beneath you. Like, have to be like somewhere like here, feels like. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Something similar. Wait, multi-layered? Rats go out? Not sure. I am not sure. How do I want to do this? Let me look at some of the references. Like this type of shit, I can do that type of shit. I kind of like this type of shit. Kind of like this too, actually, in a way. Instead of like whole leg just being sort of purple like that, I kind of like this more. Not that. Thing is, like, I wonder what is this color? I just took a 5-ad combo. Look, I don't want to be too rude, but like, what am I supposed to do about it? Like, you're telling me that. What am I supposed to do about it? Like, there are like multiple ways how you can make that not happening on your PC. But instead of like figuring that out, you decide to like type that in the chat. What am I supposed to do about it? Tell me. Helping me. Sure. You don't have to watch those ads, by the way. Like, I would rather have you a proper, like, non-interruptive experience than you watching ads because, like, I don't know. Like, shit like that matters whenever you have, like, at least, like couple hundred viewers. But like for like couple dozen, like it really doesn't really matter that much. At this point, like I would rather you have a good experience than like it's somehow adding like couple cents to the end of the month where we're just gonna do a payout. Add payouts for like small viewer counts is just like nothing, straight up. Do ads actually help with your payment? Like I said, like it would matter if it matters whenever you have like a large amount of viewer base, like at least couple hundred. I would say like if you have like something like 1,000 viewers on average, just for ads you can get like probably like around $500 a month, which is not too bad. And you can do the math for anything that is like under that, basically. It's like not anything crazy. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, but you have to have 1,000 viewers. Like concurrent, and you have to stream every day. You have to stream at least like 20 days a month, at least 20 days a month. Have at least 1,000 viewers every stream, and only that way you will have like just from ads you can get like around $500. Dream of California. I wonder if I can draw like with like this brush. Will it actually do? You draw reference pictures? No. It's funny because if you ask that question to like, uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I know what happened. I was gonna say it's a funny question because if you ask that question to, let's say, a regular artist, right? It would be weird, right? Like a digital artist. Imagine going to a digital artist and asking them, "Do you draw your own pictures? Do you, the references?" Drawing references for references. So you can reference it in the future. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to kind of do something like do you finish eyelashes? No. I will get to it though. I will definitely get to it. We do this real quick. Where's my reference for this? Thinking about reference. So, like here and heel. But I'll have to like draw the shadows and stuff. But... Sure. Sure, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why, but doing fur like this is like way too easy for me. I don't know if I'm doing it like good enough or not, but... I'm like a fur wizard, dude. Yeah, did I overdid it actually? I actually did overdo it a little bit. Overdid it. Oh, overdid it. I overdid it, dude. Okay. I know like how I can underdo it. I need to underdo it. Oh, it's good though. Like underdo it. Oh. Surely there's enough steps, right? Yeah, motherfucker. Let's do it again. Let's do this at like... Oh.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery Houston, trim to ATO.
A Bigfoot. I like that more.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I gotta change the name for it. Damn. Yeah, I kind of like this more. Fucking hairy feet, dude. Yeah, sure. Works for now. Eyes, right. 2 eyes. And then markings too. Yeah, let's do both of them. Okay. Eyes, Tom. You know what I need? Actually need a camera. to color pick from this. Easy way to color pick, dude. Look at that, dude. Just do a render, and then you color pick from here. Easy peasy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta make the face asymmetrical. I'll do it. It's... What do you think is a good thing to do for optimization for a 3D model to make it run and look better? You must think about that a lot working on VTubers custom VRChat models. What I think about it is that if you have a computer where you're worried about that your model is gonna ruin your performance for your PC and then you're not gonna be able to like stream games and whatnot, what you should do is like, you should not worry about your VTuber model. You should worry about upgrading your PC first before you decide to actually do VTubing with. Like this whole idea that like everyone can do VTubing no matter what type of PC you have is a big bullshit, by the way. You have to have at least a decent PC where you can run your VTuber software, multiple other softwares, and your game at the same time. And if you do not have a good PC, then what the fuck are you even doing? I'm sorry, but VTubing is not for everyone. It's a big fucking lie. It's a big fucking lie by other bigger VTubers to make you feel like you can also do it. So you end up just like sitting there and watching other bigger VTubers, okay? It's just like it's a toxic positivity, all right? Get a good PC, then worry about your other shit, okay? It's as simple as that. Don't fall for this bullshit of like, oh, anyone can do VTubing. No, not everyone can do VTubing. It's true. As far as optimization goes, I don't really think about optimization much. But at the same time, I don't make my models natively to have like, to be like some insane amount of, for it to need some like crazy fucking PC specs or anything like that. The models that I'm making are the same exact models same exact model in terms of like optimization as the one that I am using, and it's perfectly fine. Yeah, buy a better PC, dude. I saw, and you know the funny part is, I had like a similar sort of like bullshit conversation with somebody else that was telling me that like I need to do better job at optimizing models and shit like that, right? And like they were literally using like some like model that looked like some shitty ass CGI from like early 2000s. You know the funny part is I've seen actually streamers like VTubers with like dog shit PCs like that. There was one in particular that was trying to stream Minecraft and with a Vroid model. Ooh, highly optimized, but then they had like 10 FPS on stream. I kid you not, 10 FPS on stream. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously. I'm sorry, but like no matter where you live, Unless like you're living somewhere in fucking like buttfuck nowhere where like your wage is like super low. Like you can literally apply for a job, work like 3-4 months, like just save up money to buy yourself a PC and then do VTubing. Like this whole idea that somebody else has to have to fund in order for you to do VTubing. I don't know. Like how the fuck people even like come up with that? It's like investing in shitty crypto stuff, you know? It's like, oh, invest in me. Surely, once you give me enough money for me to buy good PC and all that stuff, I'll be a great VTuber. Those ours are telling you something? I am. Doing a 3D model, but it's just different animals? Dude, some PNG VTubers are way more fun to watch than people that have like full-on like expensive ass 2D live or 3D model on stream. Like, I shit you not. I would rather watch somebody that is like a PNG VTuber but is actually funny and has like some sort of personality than watch somebody who has like an expensive model but is literally a fucking a log. Like, I don't know. They just like they're just there on stream. They don't really do anything. They just exist. They just exist in the same reality as you are. Like, that's it. There is no value in their existence. Like, this whole idea that like somehow PNG tubers are inferior VTubers or some shit like that? No, the fuck off. I'll take a funny, interactive PNG tuber any day of the week. Then like some like brat who had like daddy money or mommy money or whatever the fuck and was able to like buy themselves like an expensive PC and an expensive VTuber model and now are sitting on a stream. And there's plenty of them too, by the way. There's plenty of those like brat VTubers. Just daddy money or mommy money, whatever the fuck. Haven't experienced life properly. Sitting there fucking talking about and usually like, okay, I'm not gonna get into that. I was gonna get into politics. Ooh, politics. Ooh. Walk alone. You want to do similar eyebrow or eyelashes to what I did to the bunny? That's how I did the bunny one. Okay. All right. Great. I welcome. Okay. I wanna be an American idiot. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. People think they can buy an expensive model and think they can get all the views because pretty. The model is supposed to be an extension of you and your person. It's kind of similar. Puppeteers use puppets. Imagine if created. Yeah. True. Agreed. Why is it? Oh. When September. You know who are the best VTubers? The best VTubers are the ones that went to some sort of acting classes when they were going to school. I've noticed that actually. Like almost anyone who has been a theater kid, they're all great VTubers for some reason. Oh, I actually could have just draw this on. Oh, ooh. It's fine. I'll draw it. Actually, yeah, I'll draw this on the different. All of this? Fuck it. Redraw it. Cause I'm like fucking up the other shades and stuff. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't know why I didn't think of it. There we go. That's much better. You're an early 90s kid, Shonzo. Yeah, but the problem is my 90s from like a typical 90s kid is like way different because I was a post-Soviet 90s kid. And that's way different. I was actually listening to like I was listening to Asmongold yesterday. He was talking about like how it was like growing up in like 2000s, because he is also born in the 1990, right? Just like I am. So he was talking about growing up in 2000s and how fun it was, and like I was so jealous of him. It's actually insane. Like US in like 2000s for kids, dude, that shit seemed so fucking fun. And I am so fucking jealous for anyone that grew up in those times, in US specifically, right? like as a normal kid. Like, you motherfuckers are lucky as fuck to be like, if you were living in that era. Like nowadays, like, tell me, like, being a kid, you're literally just spawn camped by bunch of fucking millennial ideologues who are literally just fucking you up starting from kindergarten, dude. They're confusing the shit out of you with their fucking gender bullshit. You're literally spawn camped, dude. And you can't do anything about it. Like, that's just sad. And the worst part is you can't do anything about it. Even worse, dude, if your parents are like into that shit too, oof. You're literally fucked. Royally fucked. You have like no chance, dude. I mean, that being said, obviously not. I understand that not everyone had like similar childhood and not everyone like had a good childhood. I get it. But like, it seems like nowadays... Oh. Oh. Why is it lagging? Save it up. Pew, 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 pew.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Orbit Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Three, two, one, zero, zero. Discovery, go and throttle up.
I will say though that 2000s in America weren't as good as you might think. We had a lot of fear mongering after 2001. I get that you had fear mongering, but like as a kid that didn't touch you. Like as a kid that did not fucking touch you whatsoever. It doesn't fucking matter. Because if you were a kid during those times, you didn't give a shit about it. Like, don't tell me that like... Wait. Give me a second. Oh, why is my eyes like that? Oh, there you go. Like, don't tell me that like you lived through 2000, you were like 12, 13 years old and you cared about politics and all the shit that happened. Like, even if you witnessed 9/11, you probably did not realize what the fuck even happened. Like, let's be fucking honest. Like, none of that shit matters if you were a kid. Because I remember 9/11 too, actually, as a kid. I do remember, like, watching that shit on TV. Well, more so watching it, like, post-factum. And, like, I could not understand what the fuck happened. I just saw that, like, oh, like, they just blew up the towers. That's it. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like, just because like some tragedy, and like it's not some tragedy, it is a big tragedy. I actually hate, for example, whenever people joke about 9/11 and shit like that, even though I don't live in US. I think it's absolutely disgusting anytime anyone jokes about 9/11. I just do not like 9/11 jokes whatsoever. But at the same time, like, don't fucking sit here and tell me that like, oh, it somehow affected you as a kid. Because you were a kid. You probably didn't understand shit. Yeah, exactly. You were probably a dumbass child. You didn't understand shit. Other than that, we had it pretty good. Again, I don't know how you had it, but definitely didn't have it bad. And I think like, especially like as far as like 2000s go, you can't even say that it was on expense of anyone else, right? Like, US had it good and it was not on expense of anyone. Like, I feel like anyone can agree that 2000s was definitely like not on the expense of anyone. But the thing is, like, it's funny to me that like nowadays, for example, like it's way worse. Like, it's obviously way worse, right? Like I said, like the whole spawn camping and all that shit, right? Like, if you're a kid, like you're spawn camped, they're literally trying to like make you suicidal from fucking kindergarten nowadays. Like, that's insane, right? But somehow, like, it's still like people are still blaming American whatchamacallit, imperialism. Like, huh? Like, how come? It's like things are worse now and you're still blaming imperialism? Like, as if like US is the benefiter of it, right? Like, benefiter of what? Like, things being worse? I don't know. I don't know, man. What you burn? It's expensive to live. It is expensive. I get it. Like, even here in Georgia, right? Georgia is like some dog shit fucking country in like dude, Georgia is the most Eastern European country. It's not even considered for some people European. Some people even say that like Georgia is not even European, right? But we want to believe that we are European, right? Georgians want to believe that we are European. I also want to believe that we are European country, right? There's nothing wrong with that for me to believe that, right? I want to be an European country. But reality is, people living here, they have no fucking European values whatsoever. Even the ones that are saying that they have, they don't. What you burn? But yeah, why I was saying this is because the prices, right? Like, you would think that the prices here should be better. Nope. Things have gotten at least like 2 times more expensive in a span of like 6-7 years. Like, twice as expensive is like way too fucking much. And the price hike actually started around like from COVID times, basically. I just simply think that there's like people in power that are just not very human friendly, to be honest. And they're trying to do everything to make general population as dumb as possible by either replacing them or just, yeah, I don't know, or making them as depressed as possible, like as dysfunctional as possible. But that's a totally different theory. A game theory. Look at his eyebrows, though. What do you guys think? Like the bunny style, but I still like it. Dash. What do you think? Eyebrows or eyelashes? I saw my mom's old mortgage payment. It was $1,500. I paid $2,600 for rent. I mean, why rent prices are so high? There's like multiple reasons for that. One reason is that governments usually do not allow for like building permits are very hard to come by, even in Europe. And usually it's done because old people and people that are in power do not want their assets to not increase in price. So like they vote against anything that has to do with making apartments cheaper for people. That's one thing. Second thing is companies that are just buying out apartments and then they are reselling it at a higher value. Another thing is also like just general need for apartments. I mean, migration is a thing, and obviously there has been a shit ton of migrants going to the West, if you are living in the West, obviously. And prices going up has to do with that as well, obviously, right? There's high demand for apartments. High demand obviously means that the price for the product is gonna increase. What else? Building permits. I said that. Demand. I said that. Yeah, I think that's it. Dude, thanks. Big fella who. Thanks, dude. Alright. Markings. I gotta do markings. On what layer though? Do I do it on this layer? This layer? No, let's do another layer because let's do it clean. I don't want to fuck up anything. My favorite part is whenever politicians are talking about how apartments are expensive and then like their solution is just to like fuck up economy. My favorite. Oh yeah, it's blank. I need to make... God, today's like so dark outside. I hate it. A contract. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna like copy the curve here. Make it easier. An outside curve. Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, I can literally like just paint it. Oh, it's like waste. Stop painting through, you dumb bitch. Lol. Think it's funny, huh? Lol. LOL. Let me get the light on. LOL. Blender's being a brat. That's right, if it's being a brat. You know what happens to brats, right? You gotta punish them. You gotta slap their ass. Newer versions of Blender? No, I don't. I don't use like the only reason I will switch to any of the newer versions of Blender is if like there's going to be actually like significant enough difference in tools that I use during my workflow. Cause the problem is like there is almost no reason for me to do that. Like I will only do it if like, let's say like, it's gonna be way too outdated or something like that. Again, like there's virtually no reason for you to update Blender whatsoever, unless like there are certain features that are like useful for your workflow. Otherwise, what is the point? Like this version of Blender, I know all the nooks and crannies. I know like when it crashes, if it crashes at all. I know how to fix certain things if they happen. My experience is that every time I try to update to the newer version of Blender, I have to deal with like so much more bullshit that I just don't. I would rather not do that. I would rather like have a steady, good, consistent workflow without too much bullshit, where I can like where I know everything that can go wrong and how can I fix it, basically. Because in a newer version of Blender, you don't really know. You don't really know like why it's fucking up, why you know, it's just bullshit. Like why deal with that when I can just not? Okay. Why deal with that when I can just not deal with it? I think it makes perfect sense, right? The LTS version? Yeah, that's what I do. I always choose LTS version. Dude, I didn't know this, but apparently motherfuckers usually just like have like Blender through Steam or some shit like that, and they update every time a new version comes out. Dude, when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's insane. Who the fuck does that? I get it though, like, you know, most people are used to the idea that like, oh, you know, every time a new version comes out, you're supposed to just get it. Like, they're just programmed like that, like, you know, games and shit like that. And especially if you have it through Steam, it makes sense, right? Like, you have it through Steam, it like auto updates, you're like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. It's like, bitch. I guess they want to track their productivity hours. What do you mean productivity hours, dude? I'm gonna open up this Blender, have it open whole day, and it's gonna just say that, oh, like I did like 12 hours. So then I can go and like go in Steam and say that like, well, I have 5,000 hours on Blender, but realistically, it's maybe like fifth of that. Ankh mindset? Funnily enough, that is not an Ankh mindset. That's more of a Zoomer mindset. Like if you're younger, you would have that mindset. Cause older people, especially people that have a lot of years in like 3D modeling and Blender and other softwares, they know this shit. They know that you're not supposed to just go with the new version. You're supposed to just like get a working version and just work in that. Bug in the latest update. Not only that, like I mean, luckily it hasn't happened to me like a lot of times, but I've had cases where like my files would get corrupt for no reason. I think it was happening in 2.9 a lot, or 2.8. Like my files would just get corrupt and it would just not open anymore. Just not opening. I remember like one time it happened to me. The only way and the only thing I was able to recover was mesh data. Not even texture data, just mesh data. Like you could do it with like append. You know what append is, right? Like it's when you press like Shift F1 and you can actually go into the Blender file. Oh, okay, wait. Try something else. Here, if I'm gonna go into the Blender file, yeah, it has all the data there. So you can go and like specifically load in any of the objects. Puffa, what up, Puffa? to replace that slop. Sasha, what about this? What about this? What about this boy? Look at him. He's like, he's like, probably. Okay, let's do another one on the hand too. It's similar, I guess. Smolge. Smolge. Is there a way to do this like simpler? I guess I can just do this and that. That and this and that, and then just cut the lines. Middle, through the middle, through the middle, middle. Wow. Wow. Huh. Oh, he. Is gonna come with the pasties? What the fuck is pasties? They're like bras that you glue to yourself. What the fuck? Would you glue a bra to yourself? Sir, explain yourself. Would you ever be open to doing a interview? I was planning on making a few videos on the VTuber space. I don't know, maybe. If it's not too long. Thank you. You heating up food? Said you heating up food? That's fine. Thing is like the distance is different. Distance. My refs are so clean. It's not my refs. I didn't make them. Well, you didn't necessarily meant that, I guess. Dude, getting references nowadays is like super fucking easy. It's more so about like what you want to make out of it, basically. That's all there is. Like, you're saying my like reference is so clean. Are you sure about that? Because I'm gonna show you the reference. You will be very surprised how bad it actually is. You mean this? You mean this is clean? It is not clean whatsoever, my dude. These references are as basic as it gets. The real magic happens whenever I actually start working on it. That's when the real magic happens. Otherwise, the references are shit, dude. Look at this shit. Look, the reference eye, what I actually did. Reference eye, what I actually did. You sure about that? Is this like a commission or like new model or practicing? It's gonna be another boost model eventually. Or like a sale model. Just like the bunny model, basically. The 3 model looks like HD than the ref? I mean, yeah, obvious. The perspectives line up really well when you turn the character. Well, again, you would be actually also wrong on that too. Because the reference here, like for example, this is the top of the head. Like it's not. Nose, chin. Kinda not. Middle of the eye. I mean, I'm also not making straight lines, but here, I can make straight lines like this. This does not line up. Here, let's delete this. Here, top of the head. Doesn't line up. Eyes. Don't really. Nose. Okay, sorta lines up. Mouth. Doesn't line up. Chin. Also does not line up. That's why I don't use like side and front reference at the same time. I use both of I use bits of it from both of it basically. But I try to. The final decision is basically up to me how it's gonna be. You know. That's why they're called references, right? I'm actually trying to do more of this type of stuff with specifically this type of references. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to just take them as general reference rather than like do everything exactly like the way it is, right? Because you can't really do that. Now, there are some bits that I do it exactly the way it is, right? But I am allowing myself to still have a decision in how much of it I'm gonna take. And if I want to take less, I take less. If I want to do more, I do more, right? What's the resolution of your iris? Let me check. It's not a lot. So only the eye, right? So this is the eye, right? Base, lights, and stuff. Actually, was I going to make this a slightly lighter? I don't remember. Because I think I was gonna make this part like a little bit lighter. Should I? I think I was going to make it lighter. Maybe I shouldn't. What do you guys think? Slightly more lighter or no light? Light, no light. Here. Light, no light. Light, no light. Dash, what do you think? So, like, light or no light? Like, do I add slightly more lighter bottom or no? I kind of like the darkness like here around the eye, and I can't get rid of it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It doesn't need more. It doesn't need more. No, it doesn't need more. Shut up. You guys are saying light? God damn. Yeah, then like that. The best I can give you. And I'm gonna do before after. So this is after, before. Can do that. Okay, it's enough for like if something I can always choose. Do that. Anyways. Resolution, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do like something in between. I do like the dark here underneath, and I do like the dark here, so I'm gonna keep like tiny bit. Good. Anyways, wait. Oh yeah, here's my highlights. You said what was the resolution, right? Let's see. So this is the eye, right? So if I delete, or not delete, but get rid of the texture. So I'm using 4K, right? So this is gonna be 2K. Each of these cubes is like 1K, right? It's around 1K. Like, it occupies one big cube, essentially. If I move it slightly, it's like 1K. But it's not actually like as detailed as you might think. It's just a lot of those things, like these things. Dude, the process of me making these eyes is actually so fucking... Because, like, this has, like, a lot of layers. I've never really used this much layers for it. So this is... So there's, like, this layer is one layer, right? Like, me doing, like, this with lights. It was one layer. And then there's this layer with, like, these things. And then do I have... Oh, yeah, like, it's just the blue stuff on this layer. So I pretty much did this in, like, 3 layers. Like if we exclude this one, because this one could have been on this one, right? Doesn't really matter. Like this could have been literally on the same layer, so it's like whatever. So like base, shadow, and light. Actually nice. Right. Rat. Also, this character is gonna have a secret mode. It's gonna be the fanboy mode. Huh? Huh? A fanboy mode? What the hell? It's so easy to make a fanboy out of shit like this, dude. Here, tiny bit of bulge, fanboy. Now it's a fanboy. This, it's fine, dude. Actually, no, I'll make like so the boobs sort of like squish down. Oh. What do your models, Shonzo Eye, looks like? I've never really seen them properly. What, my models specifically? Oh, they're very fucking old. Also, my wife drew it. I can like show you. Hey, do you see it? This model is like as basic as it gets, but it's like, it's a nice model, you know? The mouth. There you go. Alright guys, I'm gonna be done for today. I'll be back next time. So far so good, but I gotta texture it obviously. Ooh, dude, there's something about these booty shorts, alright? I said this already, but there is something about booty shorts that like when you look at it and like the monkey brain like straight up gets activated. I just can't do anything about it, alright? Like it's just the fucking monkey brain, fucking primal instinct, fucking yeah, even better now. Like outline sort of. Fucking monkey brain motherfucker. Alright. Alright, fucking monkey brain motherfucker looks at this shit and it's just like something about it, right? Gets the monkey brain going, dude. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna be done, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Short stream today. I apologize for that, but it just kind of happened that way. I did get a good sleep though, so that's good. Getting good sleep is always good, but I do have to get on time because I want to do more. I want to do more work. I can't do like it's like not enough. Not enough. All right. Anyways, links in the chat. Check it out. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, join up Discord. I post stream announcements where I'm live. Follow me on Twitter. I already said that. I'm fucking retarded. Oh, this outfit also is gonna have a hoodie. Also, oh yeah, let me like go through this real quick, right? So this character is gonna have two outfits. One is gonna be this outfit, right? I'll be texturing this. The print is gonna be something different, but like it's still gonna be a gray shirt, gray pants, right? Sportsy, like whatever it is. Then there's gonna be also this is gonna have also a hoodie. It's gonna have a big hoodie on top. I don't have the hoodie as a reference here on the screen, but it's gonna have a hoodie. And then it's also gonna have this outfit. A different type of hoodie. Similar signs like this stuff, pink. So something like this basically with like big shoes like that. So that's gonna be the second outfit. That this is gonna be one like a more sportsy one, and this is gonna be a second one and more that one. But yeah. Anyways, again, thank you everyone for hanging out. Oh yeah, also check out Boot, Gamrod, and Jinxie. I'll have this model available there. Once I'm done with it, you can meanwhile purchase something else if you want to. It's also fine. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Bye bye. Ooh. Ooh. See you.